Israel plays football in Europe. Against Spain, Germany, Italy. Thousands of kilometers from home. And Israel is in Asia. Understanding why that's true is one of the fastest routes to understanding everything else, because sport is where the mask slips. Geographically, Israel belongs to the Asian Football Confederation. It should qualify for the World Cup through Asia. It doesn't, because Arab and Muslim member states refused to play against it, boycotted matches, and eventually forced it out of the Confederation entirely. So Israel now competes in Europe. Not because anyone believes Israel is in Europe, because its own continent won't take the field. That's the answer. Not skill. Not politics as you'd normally understand politics. A boycott. A bloc of nations decided a Jewish state doesn't get to play. Now notice the shape of it, because you'll see it everywhere once you look. In sport, ejected from its own confederation. In academia, boycott campaigns targeting Israeli universities, and only Israeli universities. Not Chinese ones, where an ethnic group is in camps. Not Russian ones. Not Iranian ones, where women are killed over their hair. At the UN, 173 resolutions against Israel. 81 against every other country on Earth, combined. Think honestly for 10 seconds. No country is twice as bad as every other country on the planet put together. That's not how reality distributes itself. There is no behavior that could earn that number. So the number isn't describing Israel. It's describing the machine. Danny Danon watched that machine from inside, as Israel's UN ambassador. He calls it an autopilot. Hamas makes a claim. NGOs repeat it. A UN report rubber stamps it. World media broadcasts it. Israel is condemned. All before anyone checks anything. And when the truth surfaces, no apology, no correction, no retraction. Ever. Meanwhile, the Human Rights Council leading that charge seats China, Cuba, and Venezuela. So what's actually happening? Here's the thing about a boycott. A boycott is not an argument. It's a refusal to have one. When you refuse to play a football match against a country, you're not making a case. You're declaring that the other side's existence is illegitimate at a level beneath discussion. And once you see that, you can decode all of it. Because notice what boycotts never target. Nobody boycotts Egypt, which keeps the Gaza border sealed. Nobody boycotts Lebanon, which bars Palestinians from dozens of professions by law. Nobody boycotted Kuwait, which expelled 330,000 Palestinians in 1991, and you had never even heard of that until this sentence. Nobody boycotted Jordan, which expelled the PLO in 1970 and killed thousands doing it. Palestinian suffering generates global fury only when an Israeli can be blamed for it, and precisely none when an Arab state does it, often on a far larger scale. And now the oldest layer. In 2010, sharks attacked tourists at Sharm el-Sheikh, and Egyptian officials suggested the sharks were Israeli agents. That happened. Officials on television. That absurdity is the key. Jew hatred doesn't need evidence. It needs a format, and the format updates every century. Killers of Christ. Poisoning the wells during the Black Death. A secret world government, from a document proven to be a forgery, which changed nothing for anyone. Nazi vermin. Then COVID. Now immigration. Gadsad compares it to a virus. The story mutates. The hatred never has to. The accusation changes every century. The target never changes once. Which brings us back to football. Israel isn't in the Asian qualifiers because a bloc of nations decided a Jewish state doesn't get treated like a state. Not, Israel's policies are wrong. Not, we protest the government. A refusal to be in the same building. You cannot negotiate with that. You cannot concede your way out of it. There is no policy Israel could adopt that would win at a football match, because it was never about the policy. And that's the answer to a far bigger question than sport. Because if a country can't even get a football match, the problem was never the borders.